Okay, so my favorite foundation at this moment is the NYX Total Control. It actually took me a little while to find it. Yeah. And then I've got a Luxie round top blender. And we're just going to get our foundation in. And I don't really put any foundation up underneath my eyes or anything like that because we're going to put concealer there. You can see it just like really still gives my glowy dewiness, but it gives me enough coverage that I like feel good about my skin. And of course, if you want more coverage, you can do more coverage. But I also get coverage when I do my concealer. And I do kind of like, you know, the brightening under eye effect, but not a ton. I kind of like to keep it natural. And I kind of like to keep it just not as bright. So I kind of stay within the same skin tone and put it underneath there. Put it around my nose because I get a little bit red. I get mostly red right here. That's all I feel like I really need. Maybe a little right here. I feel like I really need for today. I'm going to take some of the brightening one from Maybelline. That's what I'm using here, the Age Rewind. This one is light pale, and this one is the brightening. If I could get it open here. And I'm going to put that more so kind of like up towards the inner corner of my eye. On the Cupid's bow. And then a little right here at the tip. I'm just going to blend. Oh yeah, sorry. And then right here where I get a little bit dark. And this is the part I wish I could just kind of like rush through because who wants to watch me blend? I don't. That I pat out my under eyes so there's no creasing. Because if you're going to set your under eyes, you don't want to set a crease. So this is the ColourPop No Filter powder setting powder. So you take some of this here. Oh, get my mirror. But I should just keep it open. And again, I don't really bake. I just kind of go over where I, you know, put that concealer at. Here on the other side. So I'm not like, you know, creasing, things like that. So anyways, I'm just going to take my Wet n Wild contour and I'm going to see here, right here. I'm going to take it right here at the back, right where my ear is, and go forward. Lightly, lightly. I don't need a ton. And again on this side, where the top of my ear is, and forward. And I'm going to concentrate most of this here in the back and just go forward. If my hair would get out of the way, that would be great. Then I'm going to take my Luxie Precision Face And I'm gonna this, and I'm gonna push it up. I'm gonna go like back. So you don't want to drag this forward, and you definitely don't want to drag it down, but you want to mainly push back towards your ear and push up. Back towards your ear and push up. Now, if someone could teach me how to nose contour, if someone could teach me how to nose contour, that'd be great. High, and then you just want to take the brush and push it up. And keep most of that back there. Make sure you're getting it back in there. It's not really that big of a deal. So I did nose contour. Don't judge me. I'm gonna go like that. Just take the rest of that color because I don't want a ton of color. And I just go like that. I do want a little color though up here, and I just want it a little here and a little bit right here. And again, I don't want it super dark or anything because I'm going to go in here with the powder too. Holy cannolis. Oh, let me check my time. Oops. Oh no! Hang on. I messed my stuff up because I was trying to check the time. Oh, there we go. Awesome. Okay. So then finally we're going to go into our first BH product here. I'm going to take this contour palette, and this has 6 deep contour shades and 4 brightening highlights. So I'm going to take this lightest shade right here, and I'm just gonna go over what we just did, taking the same brush, going in. Now I'm going to put the excess here on my arm, because just in case. And I don't want to go crazy. And we're gonna, here it is. I'm gonna switch it to this. This is a tapered highlighter brush, but I use it for powders and such. I'm gonna go ahead and use that. I feel like it'd just be a little bit, just a little bit softer, but I feel like this is a little bit more warm. Like I don't feel like it has any type of gray undertone to it, and I feel like it's a little bit more warm. I feel like it's a bit more contoury than anything, which actually I've heard, and you know, I'm really not mad about it. I really am not. I love a good bronze. That's pretty there, and I don't want to go too heavy. Plus we have the bronzer to try. I still want to really try that. And I don't know, I already feel like that's kind of bronzy already. So we're just going to keep it there at that. And here's the bronzer here. This is actually really cute packaging, I think. I really like that. This is the Brilliance Bronzer, Satin Finish Bronzer. This is the Bronze Babe. So this was the lightest shade here. For this, I think I'm going to use my Aesthetica P12 brush. Nice fluffy brush here. It's a little tapered at the end there. And that excess off there. And I'm just going to go just a tiny bit higher than what we did. See, because we put the contour here. I'm going to go a little bit tiny bit higher than what I did that contour. Oh, wow. Let me check this out in the actual mirror. Because I know things translate a bit differently on camera. Okay, it's not as bad, but let me take, I don't know if that'll even work. Hang on, let me take this here and let's go back over it a little bit with this foundation brush we used just to kind of, wow, that's pretty hard. It looks super, super harsh on camera. It's not as bad. Okay, yeah, it's super harsh. All right, so we're gonna do that again on this side. We are not going in as hard. Whew. All right, let's try this again on this side here. Again, never used this product, so it's first time here. Okay. Concealer, and we're gonna just pop that on a little bit onto our eyes for a little bit of primer. And I'm just gonna take my finger. It's too bright. I'm gonna go ahead and dust this off. There we go. There we go. That looks good. Okay, there we go. So see, that brightened that up a bit. So I'm really not sure what I want to do with this. So I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to go with this. I'm not even sure what this color. Wow, this is really powdery so far. I don't even know where to find the names of these shadows actually, but this is in the Neutrals 26 color shadow and blush palette from BH Cosmetics. This is what it looks like on the inside here. So I'm gonna just do this shade right here. And I have hooded eyes, and I'm not scared of color at all. I do know also with hooded eyes, I don't open my eyes a lot and do all this and that and do my crease and then I lose the color in my crease. And so then I lose the color in my crease. And I don't want to lose the color in my crease. So first off, I'm going to put my transition shade. And I like to go over here on this side and make sure I'm getting this skin here. And I'm going on the inside here. And I'm circling. And then I'm like windshield wiping here. Again, we're just circling, making sure that I'm getting this here so that I can just kind of elongate that. So I'm not just like rounding out my eyes and that's that. I want to really elongate this here. Put some of that color on the side of my brush and elongate that out there and keep it sideways. And go up too. And that's really going to, I don't really know what it's going to do, but that's what I do. I do it all the time. And it just really helps me get that color out and it really helps me blend. Same thing on the other side. Elongate that out. This is actually really pretty. I really like this color. This color so far is really pretty. So I'm still on the side of my brush, making sure that I'm blending everything out, making sure I don't have any harsh lines. I'm just doing like a light look here, and I just want it to be very pretty. All right, make sure everything's good. And then I'm gonna go in with this one here. This is the one this is one of the new ones, and I cleaned it. You might not have seen it, but I cleaned it. I got this the other day. This is an Equate spray brush cleaner. So I went in with this one, and now I'm going to go in with, I'm going to go in with this one. That one there. Let me check the time again, guys. Okay. It's 2:04. Got an hour. All right. So we're going to go in with this shade here. Again, I'm not sure what shade it is. And there, it doesn't even, I wonder if it said on the, it does, guys. Hey, look at this. Well, now I got it all mixed up though. So I don't even really know if it goes. Oh, no, it does. Okay, so the first shade I used was called, oh no, it just says soft matte, metallic, soft matte, soft shimmer. Never mind. That's not the names. It tells you the type. This is still a matte. This is a little bit more orange here, so we're going to go in with this little bit more orange. Again, I have the hooded eye. I do lift up to get in there. And so I'm going to act like that's not there. I'm going to get in there, but I'm also going to bring it up a little bit for me, because once I close this eye, or I rest it and it's placed, you're not going to see that color. And I want you to see that color. So I take it up just a notch. And I don't put it completely in. I do put it in my crease, but I also put it a bit above my crease. So I'm going on the outside here. Again, I want to elongate. So I'm going on the outside here. I'm just circling. Crease. A little bit up on the outside, a little bit above the crease. Because again, I want you guys to see that color when I close my eye. This color, I feel like, really is just kind of, maybe we can see it better on this side here. So I'm going on the outside, circling, putting it in the crease, of course, but I'm also going a little bit above the crease, so that when I close my eye, it can be seen. And then I'm going to do the trick again. I'm going to lay it there on its side. Get product there on the side. And I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to lay it on its side. This is how I'm holding my brush. Ends what I was saying. So I put it on the side again, and then and I just lay that to the side and blend it out again. Make sure everything's blended. And I don't ask me why I'm putting my head to the side. Something I do. Guess maybe I should learn to keep my head up. But yeah, just looking in and just making sure that I'm getting that color there up top too, and that it's not getting lost, and it's all being brushed out. Remember, I like to elongate out my eyes because I don't want it to just stop. And again, there on the other side, I don't want it to just stop and be a round eye. So again, there on the other side, make sure everything's blended out. Everything goes together. Again, holding my brush. It's just easiest for me to hold my brush like this. You can hold the brush any way you feel comfortable. And I always make sure that I go up to, because I don't want it to just go just a straight line down here, you know. You always want to make sure you're going up to, make sure that it's evenly across. And then I think I'm just going to go one shade, maybe, you know, just a little bit darker on the corner. And then I'm just going to lighten it up there on the inside, do my under, and be good to go. So there is a little bit of an orangier shade. So this is the shade I'm just going to keep right here, right in here. This is the shade I'm just going to keep there in my crease. I'm not going to go anywhere else with this shade. The shade I'm just using to darken up my outside and just give a little bit depth into my crease. I just do circular motions, and don't be scared. Oh, if you have a hooded eye, don't be scared to just act like that's not there. So I'm on this side here. Just gonna concentrate it more on this outside here, and we're gonna deepen up your crease. And this is just the way I like to do my eyes. I just feel like it works out the best for me, because I do have hooded eyes, and there's so many times I wish that I could just like, you know, but I can't. So I've got to work with it, and that's okay too. So I've learned some ways that works best for my eyes. And if you don't have hooded eyes and you're trying to do it this way, it might not work out very well. So anyways, just gonna make sure everything's, put my brush there on the side. Make sure everything's blended, no harsh lines. I feel like this side needs just a little bit tad darkened up. There you go. Just a little bit. There we go. And then I'm just going to take my finger, and I'm liking this shade right, let's see here, right here. I'm liking this shade right here. So I'm just going to take that shade right there, and I'm going to put it on my finger, on my middle finger. Oh, let me get my mirror back out because it's kind of hard to see on that. And I'm just going to tap it there on my lid, right there in the inner. And I like to go up this way too, because I'm not afraid to get it in the crease right there. I like it because I feel like for me it opens my eye up a little bit. So I like that, having that color come up, because I feel like it just kind of opens my eye just a little bit. And I don't know if it translates very well on the camera. I feel like if I had a better eyeshadow base, that the eyeshadow would come out better, and that it would be better. But honestly, this is really pretty. I'm not mad about this palette at all. I'm going to go ahead and take this little brush that I had with all this excess on here, and I'm going to run it underneath my lower lash. And a little bit on this side too. And just run that right underneath. And I like to keep the darkest part right here. And then I like to bring it into that, what I've done. So it just brings it out more. Like, it just brings my eye out more. It doesn't just make a circle, you know, it brings my eye out. It elongates a little bit. gives a little bit of, I wouldn't say like a cat eye or anything like that, but it doesn't just give me a round eye. And I don't like to just have a round eye. I like to elongate my eye out. And again, we're just going to take that and just make sure you're just blending it into the eyeshadow you did there at the top. This is a mini flat angled brush. And I'm going to take the color that I used here. And I'm going to run it along the bottom there. And again, this is just to kind of open my eye up a bit. That there on the bottom. And I'm also going to take this one while I have it. And I'm going to take the color that's right next to it. It's more of a gold tone. And I'm going to use that as my inner corner highlight. All right. So I think I need some blush real quick here. I'm going to take my blush brush and I'm going to, since I have this opened, and I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use, let's see here, if I can see it, this one right here. Actually, I said I was going to use this Supernova here. I'm going to check something out. We're going to go ahead and open this Supernova. Again, oh, these are such pretty colors. I like this so much. I'm going to use this Pegasus here. These have the names in them. I'm going to use this tiny brush I had again. And I'm actually going to go in here with this Pegasus. Oh, so cool. And I wonder how that would look on the inner eye. Ooh, Pisces. Oh, hey, Leo. I'm a Leo. Ooh, a bunch of snow just fell. Oh. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Wow. Okay. So even with my cruddy lighting here, you can tell how much that just totally bumped that up. Something to do with this because, oh yeah, beautiful. And honestly, I could just see just taking literally just one of these colors and just putting it all over the lid. That'd be good enough for me. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of finish my eyes off camera and my eyebrows, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I did my eyes and my brows and I forgot highlighter, so I put highlighter on. And oh my god, I've actually been really loving this highlighter. This is the Wet n Wild Loose Highlight Powder. And it took me forever to get a hold of this because every time I went to the store, it was gone every single time. And then I was walking through Walmart the other day and I saw it and I snatched it as quick as I could because, and it was the last one. It's always gone. It is the Mega Glow Loose Highlight Powder by Wet n Wild. And ooh, love it. Love it. Love it. And I was going to put on lashes, but I just don't have time. I do have to get back to work, fortunately, so I don't have time. But I did come back because I did want to try out this BH Cosmetics Liquid Linen. That's what it looks like here. Hopefully this color looks good. And, okay. Oh, I really like that applicator. Oh, outside the lines a little bit. That was honestly 100% my fault because I got a little excited. It's really pretty. I really like it. Check it out. I'll keep it on. But I'm going to go ahead and end this. I really like this orange. I really like the color I picked out. I feel like it really makes my hazel eyes like super pop. I don't know. I really like this look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm really excited that I actually got to sit down and film a look. That I'm glad that, you know, the lighting and everything worked out for me. I got my package, so I got to film with something new and fun. I had a really good time. I hope you guys had a good time. I don't know. I hope you guys keep coming back and watching my looks, and I hope that you guys have a good rest of your day.